Hello and welcome, I'm Anthony Hudson. We're coming to you from Docklands. We're set for an enthralling contest between St Kilda and Port Adelaide. Things are going rather well for one of these combatants, while the other has had a difficult season. All of that counts for naught once the ball is bounced. And out they come, led by their skipper. Daniel Harford is with me. Hello, Harf. What can we expect from this match?
G'day, Hutto. I've tipped the power. My tipping hasn't been so crash hot, so I'm going with a couple of roughies this week, and this seemed as likely a candidate as any.
Thanks for those thoughts, Harf. A real buzz around this stadium as the captains meet for the toss. We've been looking forward to this one all week, and now the moment has arrived. Walsh showing his skills. Butters, Rosé, absorbs the pressure, moving the footy laterally. Well-weighted kick. Taru had the presence of mind to get to the dangerous spot. Normally delivers. Butters snares the loose ball, hacking it forward. Good disciplined defence. Snow, can he hit a target? That's a poor strike. Jones runs onto it. I think he's forgotten which end of the ground he's at.
That's strange. Did he forget where he was?
Taking no risks with the kick in. Taru, Sinclair picking their way through. The Saints moving the ball well. Hurst pushes into space and receives the footy. Doesn't often waste it. Dow continues to rule the skies. Henry, Hurst gets his kick despite the heat. King, great hands there. Warwick can go back and put them in front.
This deserves a goal. Should be a goal.
Touch and go. Misses.
They'll need to clamp down on him. He'll torch him if they keep giving him that sort of space.
Looking for a quick transition. Sin makes position, honours the lead. Good handball. Farrell, Zerk Thatcher. Clever kick. Boak is hard to beat one-on-one. What's he got on offer? King. He's made a bright start. Needed to be clean and wasn't. Handballs it to nobody. Jones. Zerk Thatcher tries to spike it out of the danger zone. Goes for home. He doesn't miss many, and that is no exception.
If they can get up ahead of steam, they'll be hard to stop. That was a terrific passage of play, culminating in a great goal.
The Saints off to a good start. Punch clear. Dow dealt with the pressure. Steele, can he find a teammate? Henry, Hurst had some assistance. Keen to keep it moving. They take the advantage. This should be a goal. Big chance. And he does not let them down.
Well, he saw the opening and put it away. Makes a real difference if you can consistently take those kinds of opportunities.
The Saints have started brightly with the first two. Heath gets his hand to it. Hurst, Steele, lays it off. Jones, he's so clean with the footy. Higgins can go back and shoot at goal.
They've hit the ground running, and a goal here will give them a handy break.
Set sail for home, and he has delivered.
These defenders might be in for a long day if their midfield doesn't start working harder.
The Power need to get cracking. It's been a poor start. The big men fly. They have a good understanding, those two. Wilkie claims a terrific contested mark at centre-half back. Into the middle with the kick. Hurst all alone in the centre square. What a first term they're having. Wilkie all on his own. Burns, Garcia. You can see their confidence growing. Higgins takes the mark and can extend the margin.
They're running on top of the ground at the moment and playing an excellent brand of footy.
That's close. He liked it off the boot, and now he likes it more.
That's what happens when you leave players in space inside 50. It's going to hurt you on the scoreboard.
It's a handy buffer they've established. Soldo wins it down. Butters can send them into attack. Unable to get it inside 50. Can they get something going? Hurst, that's good work rate. They've found the magic formula. Wasn't a great kick. They've turned it over. Howard making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. He shouldn't have any trouble, and he doesn't.
It gives everyone a shot of confidence when one of your key forwards is able to hit the scoreboard early.
The Power need to back that up and generate some momentum. Soldo wins it down like Batman and Robin. Howard is there in defence. That's good vision. Steele in the clear. Risk-free footy at the moment. Hurst on a lead. Delivers a long ball. No one can mark. Another goal and they'll believe. Howard, we've seen that before. Does well under pressure. Georgiades with the big fist. Henry putting his body on the line. He's normally dependable, and he is this time.
They might want to tighten up on him. They gave him too much space on that occasion, and he made the most of it.
The Power are in disarray early. Good ruck work. Butters leading from the front. He's wrapped up. He's made a hot start to this match. Just had to get it out. Boak, he's under close attention. Gets the kick away. That's a bit of a waste. McRae, Hurst running in support. Butler sets a task for the forwards. Marshall, strong grab.
Bread and butter, you'd think.
This should not be a problem, and it isn't.
The Power came into this match very bullish about their chances, but they've forgotten to do the work.
The Saints by 30. Soldo looking for territory. Butters on the same page as his ruck. Snow got to the right position and hung on. Can he be the Firestone? He could have blazed away, but he's done the team thing.
It would be an understatement to say they need this.
No trouble at all.
He's doing everything he can to keep them in this game.
The Power are just hanging in there, but they need to string some goals together. The big men fly. Burns knew the tackle was coming. Hurst, it's a tough game. They've put themselves under pressure. Burn-Jones, Jones, Butters accepted the invitation. Soldo, Taru doing what he does best. Can they find a late goal? Marshall had his name written all over it. Blasts away. And the kick inside 50 lets them down. Aliyah has found some space. The Power, not at their best so far. It's come unstuck. They're a big chance here. The Saints have been all over them so far. They've certainly thrown down the gauntlet. Time for a break. Gary Lyon is down on the boundary. Gaz, what have you got for us?
The power. They've had less of the footy, but somehow they've had less tackles as well. That tells me they're not working hard enough. And that will have to change if they're to mount a challenge.
We'll see how it plays out. Thanks, Gary.
No second guess. Trusting each other. Trusting the game plan. They're back with solve at every contest. Come on.
Soldo got his palm to it. Butters. He's been busy so far. Rioli has a vice-like grip. Here's a big chance to peg back the margin. Golden opportunity here.
He's not on the board yet. That should change here.
They desperately need a goal. He should kick it. He hasn't kicked it.
Those sorts of shots just have to be goals when you're trying to come from behind.
Taking no risks with the kick in. Taru works hard to present. Spud Frawley would have loved that one. Rioli. The defence has fallen down. Quality delivery by foot. Up and under. This is great ball movement and should result in a goal.
He kicked this more often than not.
Leans back and drills it.
Some good ball movement there created that opportunity, and a cool finish as well.
The goals are coming thick and fast. This is great to watch. Heath wins the hit out. Hurst, Burns. He'll be sore in the morning. Rosie gives away a free for a high tackle. Careful with the kick. Butler pushes into space and receives the footy. And that's a letdown. Doesn't often waste it. Webster clears the area. Wilkie, McRae, Hurst. He's everywhere at the moment. Bergman gets there first. They are hunting the ball carrier. The crowd cries ball, and they get their wish.
That's what happens when you find yourself in two minds.
Bergman, terrific forward pressure. The umpire circles and decides to ball it up. Can they create a shot on goal from this stoppage? Heath wins the tap. McRae, he's stopped in his tracks. They ask the question, but the umpire will have it. The two big men do battle. Jackson read it well. Whatever he's suffering from, it's not leather poisoning. Jones feeling the heat. They've bottled it up.
The Saints would arguably be sitting on a greater lead if they'd been a little more careful with the ball. If they sort that out, they'll be hard to stop.
Burns, Butler, Marks. Will he go the bomb? Clark. He's tugged it. He's missed.
There's 5 points gone begging.
Looking for a quick transition. Farrell working hard and being rewarded. Bergman. It's a deep kick. One behind only.
The power have got to be a bit sharper in defence. They're fortunate they weren't punished on that occasion.
He's off. Suddenly there's some belief about them. Bergman can take some time and find the right option. Not his best. The power have a chance to push back now. His field kicking is normally first rate. Burn-Jones uses the body well. Met solidly. They're tackling with great intent. Heath, the winner there. Hurst will take some stopping. Quick snap, and that's a goal.
They're going on their merry way here. This could be over by half-time.
It's all gone to script for them so far. Plenty of work ahead, though, as we restart. Heath with a deft tap. Butters. Higgins wins it back. Can he impose himself on the match? Keeps it low. Sin hunting the footy. Gets his kick despite the heat. Boak. This deserves a goal. Good disciplined defence. The power on the ball now. Walsh. Here's a chance. Steadies. Fires. And misses.
You can't afford to miss gettable shots against a good side when you're already behind.
Sinclair goes short with the kick in. Boxall working hard and presenting well. Soldo fumbled it like a cake of soap. He's gone. He's struggled to make an impact to this point. Sinclair is there to save the day. He's generally a good kick. Wilkie can keep it moving. Takes the safe option. Jones. He doesn't waste many. Hurst marks on centre wing. What's he got on offer? Incisive handball. Burns. Hurst. He's got support. The Saints looking ominous. Walsh. He's had little impact so far. Owens. Spoils. Burn-Jones. That's not like him. He's hit up the lead. Higgins getting involved. Runs towards goal and slams it through for a six-pointer.
The Power are on the ropes. They need a spark before this one gets away from them.
The Power will need to respond. It's being put to them. Heath wins it out of the centre. Boak, quick kick towards centre half forward. Boxall intercepts. Can he hit a target? McRae, dangerous to leave on his own. Good vision there. I don't think he meant to smother it. Jones, Wilkie, Hurst manages to get off a handball. McRae, Clark, Owens hasn't seen a lot of it. Hurst on the end of it. They are cutting them up with their ball movement.
Poor defence leaving him on his own, and now you'd imagine he'll make them pay.
Has a ping. It won't be a goal. King couldn't quite. I think he's forgotten which end of the ground he's at.
Every bit counts, I guess.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Sin presents in space. Jackson on a lead. Goes laterally. That's careless kicking. He will surely make this count.
It's as if they don't rate this play. He's already hurt them. He's about to hurt them again.
It's on the way, and there's another nail in the coffin.
They're just not giving the ball back, which makes it hard for any team.
The Saints have got a stranglehold on this match. Heath punches it out of the ruck. Handballs it to nobody. Will the umpire pluck a free kick? Throws it on the boot. Anastasopoulos in the centre square. Sin. Soldo. Jackson stripped of the footy. You can see their confidence growing. Honours the lead. Higgins. He's been dispossessed. Half-time and the home fans are absolutely wrapped with what they've seen so far. It couldn't have gone much better. Time to check in with Gary.
The Power are displaying a distinct lack of accountability out there at the moment. In these situations, you need some really strong leadership. Who's going to take it upon themselves to stand up and be counted? There wasn't much in that first quarter that would have enthused their fans, that's for sure.
Thanks for those observations, Gary, as we get back underway. It's been a great duel between the two big men. Dow. It's a poor entry. A waste, really. And they're away. The Power are out of trouble. Can he be the fire starter? Snow in the centre square. King. No one can mark. Higgins. A good kick here and they'll be in business. The Saints have winners everywhere. That one was not open to interpretation.
His annoyance can only be with himself for lack of awareness.
Hurst takes the logical option. Dow should have done better. That's a waste. Lays it off. Sin, the Power, might be about to start something. The kick was centimetre perfect. They'll bide their time. Good thinking and good execution too. They're keeping the ball well. Normally delivers. Jones has found some space. Clever handball. Bergman has pushed up. Hacking it forward. Leaves it behind. McRae didn't need to be asked twice. Higgins has a vice-like grip. Hasty. They're irrepressible at the moment. Owens got to the right position and hung on.
He hasn't done a lot today, but he's still done some good things.
The crowd noise tells you all you need to know.
Defence isn't just the thing that keeps the neighbour's dog out. This team's got a few too many downhill skiers for my liking.
The Saints on the board first after half-time. Heath, he's worth his weight in gold. They've coughed it up. Squeezes the kick. Manages to find a teammate. Looking to peg one back. Wilkie dealt with the pressure. He's been accosted. Called for a push. I've liked his game today. Butters can just about walk this in. Can he finish it off?
He hasn't got his name on the goal scorers list yet. Here's a good chance.
Drop punt. That'll be a goal. Never in doubt.
Marks inside 50 and work their weight in gold when you go back and convert the goal.
It's an understatement to say they needed that one. Heath, this is getting monotonous. Hurst, they've put themselves under pressure. Taken to ground. Didn't take the first option, and he's been penalised.
Better to kick to a contest and get done holding the ball.
Dow at centre-half forward. Butler. Walsh with the steal. Berry, what can they build here? Warwick, desperate to win it back. Higgins. Hurst demanded the footy and got it.
The crowd will tell the story.
Set sail for goal, but the kick is astray. One behind only.
It's a let-off. He should have put that one away.
Looking for a quick transition. Sin with a chance to relieve the pressure. Hasty making his claim for the Golden Fist Award. Butler, he hasn't hit the scoreboard yet. He has now.
The Saints are looking every bit a top 8 side at the moment.
The Power are looking down and out. Walsh, he's been beaten, but he had a win there. Gets the kick away. That's well played. Probing ball. Howard ensures that foray will come to nothing. A chance to clear now. Clark pushes into space and receives the footy. Dow in the clear. We're watching a very good side here. Burns, the Power, are chasing tail. Garcia, he's been quiet, taking out some frustration possibly. Higgins, that could be a goal-saving tackle. He was trying to beat a path to goal, but he was shut down quickly. Who can get the clearance? Marshall. Oh, it's a horrible blue. An absolute gift.
The Power are in real danger of taking a big percentage hit now.
The Saints having a good third term. Marshall wins it down. Burns, Dow, Hurst. He's everywhere at the moment. Aliyah couldn't mark. Higgins, Warwick set sail for home, and he has delivered.
The Power must respond. They've copped up 3 in a row.
The Saints look in the mood to dish out a real hiding here. Walsh wins it. Burns doing the grunt work. Dow, they've given it back. Taru takes an excellent grab. They've found the magic formula. Hurst, that's good work rate. Ignoring the corridor for now. The kick was misdirected. Can he impose himself on the match? Marshall picks off the pass. They're leading them a merry dance. Dow uses the body well. Goes long. Bergman takes a potentially goal-saving mark on the last line of defence. Zerk Thatcher is calm in a crisis. Farrell. Bergman. He's besieged. Garcia gets to it first. Warwick bends it around the body. That's on target. Through it goes.
The Saints are going from strength to strength. Everything they touch turns to gold.
The buzzards are circling. Marshall got his palm to it. Hurst, Dow. This is promising. That was almost handed to him. Gets a kick away. Hurst gathers. Now it's someone else's problem. Clark. He's so clean with the footy. Owens. That's a big play.
He kicked the last one pretty well, so he'll be confident here.
They get full value for a deep entry.
But if you give him room inside 50, you'll pay more often than not.
The Saints with a late one on the verge of three-quarter time. Walsh, the winner there. Ball spills free in the tackle. Marshall, Clark. The Saints extended their advantage in that quarter, and this match is as good as theirs as we turn for home. Time for some more insights from Gary on the boundary.
Demoralised, dispirited, disillusioned. All adjectives you can apply. If that's how I'm feeling, spare a thought for the side who's copping this hiding.
Good on you, Gary. Thank you.
No second guess. Trusting each other, trusting the game plan, and back yourself at every contest. Come on.
The two big men do battle. Boak. He's only had the one inside 50. Jones gets to the front spot. They've got them on the overlap. Hasty at full back stops them in their tracks. Takes the safe option. Clark works hard to present. Hasty. It's a hot footy. The umpire circles and decides to ball it up. Can they create a shot on goal from this stoppage? Walsh looking for territory. Rosie, he's got it.
On the board with his first, that'll boost his confidence.
Can they follow that goal up with another? Marshall showing his skills. Hurst, McRae. Gets his kick despite the heat. Poor footy there. Good handball. Aliyah has pushed into space. Hurst in the right spot at the right time. Owens. It hasn't quite got the wheels. The power can suddenly rebound. Can he hit a target? Not often you see losers.
Took too long there and coughs up what could have been a shot on goal.
Well played. Slick hands. The power can build something here. Where was this earlier in the match? Doesn't often waste it. Keen to get the ball moving. He's generally a good kick. Sin presents in space. He's hit up the lead. King playing for pride now. Snow! Great body work. Lays it off. No wonder they're getting smashed. I've liked his game today. Webster. McRae. He's copped some of his own medicine. Higgins has been magnificent. Normally delivers. A promising builder. Amounts to nothing. What can they generate? That's a good option, and this looks promising. Boak. Walsh. Throws it on the boot. King! Again with the superior judgment. Hurst. He picked his pocket. He'll feel that one. They asked the question, but the umpire will have it. Marshall got his palm to it. Dow. Hasty. Rolling the sleeves up. They're a pleasure to watch. What's he got on offer? Drives it inside the forward 50. Aliyah heads them off at the pass. Junk times come early. Hits the deck. Missed opportunity. Sinclair gathers. Dow. Hasty. Just had to get it out. Rioli runs onto it. Hurst on a lead. He sends them inside for the fourth time. Zerk Thatcher. We've seen that before. Owens. No trouble at all.
3 goals straight, and he's certainly making the most of his opportunities.
The power will want to put the tape and the stat sheet straight in the bin. Soldo wins it out of the centre. Crunching tackle. They're tackling with venom today. Heath has got on top. Burns in his natural habitat. Is anyone home? Bergman, he's set upon. Squeezes the kick. You can't question his commitment. Little one to half-back. Hurst accepted the invitation. He's run into trouble. That one was not open to interpretation.
No umpire ever changed their decision because a player had a whinge.
Hasty farms it out. Hurst attracted a crowd. Dow goes at goal, but I think that's going the wrong side of a stick. Gets it behind.
Gee, he'd be disappointed with that, but he'll back himself to make amends if he gets a chance.
They've set up well for the kick-in. Good work rate. Can he find a teammate? King went bang. Marshall. Aliyah gets there first. Soldo under pressure. Rioli. Georgiades with time. Butters. Strong grab. Searching kick. He needed a cleaner pair of hands. Howard didn't need to be asked twice. Rioli couldn't quite. The power on the ball now. Pokes it into the pocket. Taru wins it back. He's caught. Insufficient intent. A few people not happy with that decision.
He's been penalised for being unable to pinpoint a teammate 60 metres away, blindsided, on his wrong foot.
Snap around the body. It's there.
They've got to find a way to get him into the game. We know how damaging he can be.
Can they get that scoreboard looking a bit more respectable? Soldo wins the hit out. Dow Needed to be clean and wasn't. King, Burns. This is promising. We're watching a very good side here. Hurst. He's gone. Butler. Going at his second. Let's call it a pass.
He'd almost have to fall over to miss from here.
He's the right man to have it, and he's delivered.
What terrific goal sense he has, showing exactly why you can't afford to give him any space inside 50.
Two goals each for the quarter. Soldo. They won't blame him. Butters. He's under close attention. The kick is precise. Can anyone get to the drop zone? Rosie gets on the end of it. That's great footy.
It's been a dark day, but that was a more positive passage of play, and it should result in a goal.
He's kicked it like an arrow.
The Power are obviously not going to win this game, but they've still got to strive to get something out of it.
The Power get themselves a late consolation prize. Marshall with a deft tap. Navigated the traffic. They've put themselves under pressure. An ill-directed hand pass. Gets the kick away. Hasty read it well. The Power guarding the corridor. The Saints emerge victorious and get their season back on track with a much-needed win. That wasn't much of a contest, Half. How did you see it?
The Power are stunned by that result. I really can't believe it. Who can blame them? They fell a long way short of their own standards, so much so that I'm wondering whether they had a poor week on the training track. They just didn't seem ready for this. Look for a big response next week.
Thanks for those insights, Half, and for your input today. Thanks for joining us. Hope you can be with us again for the next match. Until then, it's bye for now.
like, but only to find that your emotions are right. Upright, upright, you play too close to the heights in the middle of the night. When the back is white, you be losing all sight, you be free falling. Upright, upright, you play too close to the heights in the middle of the night. When the back is white, you be losing all sight, you be free falling. Upright, upright, you play too close to the heights in the middle of the night. When the back is white, you be losing all sight, you be free falling. Upright, upright, you play too close to the heights in the middle of the night. When the back is white, you be losing all sight, you be free falling. Upright, you play too close to the heights in the middle of the night. When the black is white, you be losing all sight, you be free falling.